I know many of you have assets, logos, fonts, colors that you use on repeat, and sometimes it's annoying to have to find all of those every single time. Well, we have a new and improved brand kits simply called Brands, and I'm going to demo that for you today. So let's go ahead and jump into the editor. So this is just a standard Kittl project, nothing fancy. Over here on the left-hand side, there's this little suitcase icon simply labeled brand. Nice. Let's go ahead and click on that. Oops, we don't have any brands yet, but no fear. It's okay, no shame. We're gonna add one. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So we're gonna click on create new. And then we're going to be greeted by a couple of options here. So we have create new brand. This is essentially just from scratch. And then we have some brand templates. If they're kind of in the realm of what you're going for, they may supply you with a good starting point. I'm going to touch on that in a minute, but for right now, I'm going to just click on create new. Then we can give our brand a name. I'm just going to type in Graham's brand and create this. So now we have some options here. We can upload a logo, add some details about our brand, colors, fonts, and graphics that we can recall at any time. A couple of different ways, which is going to be really cool. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going to click on upload and I'm going to simply just load in this logo right here. Cool. We've got our logo right here. I'm going to change the background of this artboard just so you can see it a little bit better. And we're simply going to just click and pop. It adds our logo to our canvas, our project, and we didn't have to go digging for it. No uploads folder, no elements panel, no downloads folder, none of that. You can add multiple logos here. So for example, if I had just this little arch or just the typeface, you can add multiple and they'll all be accessible there to you. Here's a little place where you can add details about your brand. There's another cool feature about this that I'm really excited about that I can't quite share yet. So we're going to skip over this and go to colors. So I can add colors here and you can give it a name. Lots of brands have different palettes that you work with. I'm just going to give it a name here and add some colors. This is like a nice luxurious skincare brand. So I'm going to give it kind of like a faded, muted brown. That looks super nice. And then I'm going to give it a lighter off-white color and then maybe a simple white and simple black. Add palette and boom, we have our colors ready to go right there. Fonts, we have a couple of different options here. Headline, subheadline, body. Once you fill out all three of these, it basically gives you an option to just name whatever the font category is. So say for example, I said headline, selected a font. This is my headline font, add. I can add another one. It gives me two options there. So subheadline, let's go with something clean like that. Bold. And then body text. I'll just do a lighter weight of this. And this is really just to show you how this interacts. And if you go to add again, it basically just defaults to name. So you can name it. This could be like captions. And I want to do like a cool trendy font for my captions. Down here, this is really cool. Graphics. You can upload anything here. So for example, I'm just going to add some background imagery and similar to the logo, it basically just adds it to your board. So this is the all category where you see everything stacked. If you have lots of things in here, it can kind of get a little cluttered if you had, tons of palettes, tons of graphics, tons of fonts, and tons of logos. You can also click on these to separate them by category. That can be super helpful as well. And if you want to simply add another brand, you can click this drop down right here. You can rename this brand. You can delete this brand. I don't know why you would want to do that because it's pretty cool. And you can add a new brand. So I've got this little serum bottle right here. Say, for example, this was one of my products for my brand. I have the option to over here, I can add this to my brand. You can do this with anything on your canvas, any element, whatever you want. You choose the brand you're going to add it to, Graham's brand, name, serum, and I'm going to add it to the graphics category. This is not a logo, but if it is a logo, you can add it to the logos category and add to brand. So say, for example, I am going to create a bunch of different social media posts or listings or something, and I had in my graphics cutouts of all of my products. Boop. I could click on it and it adds it to my canvas. In a similar way, I can click on any one of my fonts here and it'll add it to my canvas as well. So I could say do glaze because it looks like that's what the name of our product is. Size that up. If I don't have any text boxes selected, it'll add a new text to my canvas. If I have a text box selected and I click on one of the fonts in my brand kit, it'll change it to that, which is pretty sick and helpful. Now, another pretty sweet thing is these are also saved to the colors and the fonts panels in the right-hand side. So say, for example, I'm working with my font, I don't really have my brand panel open or anything, and I have this right here. There's a new section right here. We have fonts and then we have brand, and then boom, we can select which brand we're going from. We only have one right now. So we have our 4 fonts right here, and you can see each of those previewed right here, and boom, I have my new text. And it works the same way with colors too. I can click on this. If I click on text colors and brand, if I don't want to do the eyedropper or try to find any colors or anything, Graham's brand, boop, I can find my off-white and you're good to go. I'm going to show you very quickly the brand templates because they're actually pretty sweet. So I'm going to go over to add brand. Like I said before, we're met with this nice selection. Let's preview this one. You can actually see a breakdown of the different things used in here, some different graphics, colors, logos, and you're getting a feel for what's going on here. So I'm going to click on add brand, and this has immediately been added to my brands. So in the drop down here, you can select between different brands. Graham's brand is the only other option, so that's the only one shown there, and I can swap back and forth. If I added a third brand, you would see options here as well. So we're gonna go back to the fish one, and say, for example, I wanted to take a template that I thought was cool and replace it with things from a different brand. I'm gonna select this image and replace it with this one right here, size it up to my canvas. Maybe I'll click on my text and change that. I can go into my brands and make sure that that is selected and change the font. And maybe I can get rid of this and just put my logo in here. The cool thing is if your logo is an SVG with multiple colors, it actually saves all of those illustration colors for you. It's not flat, so you can continue to edit it. Another cool thing is that you can actually apply your brands to entire templates. So let's say I have this sardines label right here. This is pretty sick, but I want to adapt it to my nice kind of fish market brand right here. I'm going to have this selected. The artboard is selected. There's a drop down right here, and you're going to see the option apply brand. I'm going to hover over the brand that we want to change it to and click that, and boom, instantly everything is updated in the fonts and colors of the brand that I have selected. Maybe I want to do a couple of edits here, maybe change the fonts to uppercase on the top and bottom. You can make those decisions for yourself, but it's pretty freaking sweet and a nice time saver. And it works with any artboard. For example, we have this one right here that we created. I'm going to select this, and let's say we want to apply the Tora colors to it, and font, boom, one click, and you're done. So hopefully this is a useful feature to you. We're going to add some more updates to this, like I mentioned with the description feature. I can't say anything yet, but it's going to be really cool. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates. And make sure to like this video and drop a comment of the things that you would like to see in Kittl. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.